What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning, good morning. It is your boy, Captain Love Aviation this morning. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube. I have been MIA for a while. I had to take care of myself. Got really busy with school, music, all the other things that I usually do. But I did come back on Facebook the other day and had to apologize to the Facebook fans for being MIA for such a long time. So, to my YouTube family, so sorry I've been gone for a while. But we're back and we are still on X-Plane 11. And this morning's flight, we're going to be going from Los Angeles to San Francisco. I know everybody always does those kind of flights. I know, but I just think for a nice little introduction into coming back again for the year 2021, why not do the usual flight that everyone's used to, right? We have some nice ortho photos, some nice scenery when we go ahead and take off. And I'm going to think of something to maybe play in between. Play a little bit of music. You guys know how I do. I try to think of something to do in between mid-flight while we're cruising, so it's not so boring. You just don't hear me talking all the time. But anyway, I'm just gonna prep a couple more things, and then we'll be back and we'll be live and ready to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And once again, just want to apologize for being MIA. Let me put myself on the camera for a little bit. I do look a hot mess though, but it's all good. What's going on, y'all? Happy 2021. We here. Oh, we here. Sign out, but yes. Welcome. We are in X-Plane 11. Let me go ahead and turn down my speaker a little bit here, even though you're not going to hear the feedback. Shout out to NVIDIA Broadcast for the noise cancellation. I think that's really cool. But anyway, we are here live and direct in Los Angeles. Let's clear through all these clouds. And guess what we're flying today, y'all? The old Boeing 777. We're flying Delta today. I couldn't really find a livery that was really resonating with me. And this is the only one that was really resonating with me. It just looks really nice. So yes, we are flying the Delta out of LA to Los Angeles. I'm not really too happy with the props that they have for this aircraft. It's pretty dated, but you know, I've just actually tweeted to Flight Factor to ask them, would it make sense to get the extended version of the 777 if you guys are going to be coming out with version 2 soon. Meaning, like, if I get the 777 extended version, is there going to be a discount or something for, the crossovers from V1 to V2? Because you guys had this V1 and it's been dated for, like what, 3 years now? It's 3 years dated. So, and appreciate them. If you guys didn't know, they did do a beta update to the A320. So had a nice, pretty good flight with that on with my Facebook homies. I did a nice flight, about 2 flights I think I did, with the Flight Factor A320. But anyway, it's all about the big Boeing. That's what matters right now. So I'm going to take myself off the camera, and we're going to go ahead and get things started. So let's go ahead and come to the cockpit. I do have a... actually, before I even start, a couple things that I do have is add-ons. I am running an OpenGL. I just feel like the 777 runs a lot better on OpenGL as far as the systems go. And for the outside, it looks pretty, not too sunny. It's covered up by the clouds, but this is X-Vision Pro V2. I didn't have the first version. I invested into the second version, and I must say, graphically, it makes everything look really, really beautiful here. I love the clouds, the volumetric clouds. I love how they do the shaders and textures. You can edit all of that. So I most definitely recommend you guys to check out X-Vision. And of course, we got the orthophotos, payware scenery for the airports. Trying to think if there's anything else. On the Boeing's 777, I do have the cockpit mod installed. It's nothing too crazy to me personally. I think this looks a lot better than default. I will say that. And last but not least, I edit the wing flex. So we're gonna have some nice wing flex on the wings coming out. Maybe if it's windy. Let's check the conditions. I'm using Active Sky Pro for the conditions. It's a little bit windy, so we'll probably see something while we take off, or maybe when we're landing. And also, I did a engine texture edit as well to kind of have a nice, better looking engine as we're taking off and everything. So anyway, let's get back to the cockpit. I have a couple things set up in the menu already. That's why you see those ugly props outside. Not a fan of the props. Let's go ahead and get the batteries turned on. We're going to get the primary and secondary. Let's go ahead and get these on here too. And we're also going to do the thrust ascent comp. I don't know what that is, but we're just going to turn it on. And we're going to get the IRS aligned. And let's go ahead and get those pumps on. I like to turn the hydraulic pumps on in advance. That's what I usually like to do. If this is something that is not on protocol, then you know what I usually say. Who cares? The plane's going to go up in the air, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and get the nav light on so we can let people know if there's someone in the plane. No smoking sign is going to come on. We could have the seatbelt signs off for right now. The passengers are not boarding on. And return the anti-ice to auto. And let's see here, we have about 8 minutes until alignment. So let's go ahead over to the FMC, or as it will say in here, the FMS, Flight Management System, and go to the position in it, and let's type in KLAX. That's good. And GPS position, go ahead and set that there, good to go there. And KLAX to KSFO to San Francisco. And we are doing Delta 2031. You guys already know my call sign number. 2031 is always the wave for me. We're going to go ahead and activate that. Good to go. Let's go to the next page and start entering our route. I'm going to open up the chart from here. Let's see here. KLAX to KSFO. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going, they want the course flight to be 40,000 feet. Not too sure if I'm going to do that, but depends on what the flight management system is going to tell me. But anyway, let's start off with the departure. We don't have any ATC or anything like that going on, so it's going to be pretty easy for us to set up our departure. We're going to be leaving from the runway 25 right, and we are taking the SID to Dark 3 and transitioning over to waypoint Stoked. Go ahead and execute that. Let's head back over to the route page. Go to the next page. There we go. So we got that part set up here. We just need to do this last part. So we'll just go ahead and enter in Surfer. I think I have to do it this way with this flight management system on the B-77 because sometimes it ends up missing points when I do it the other way. So here we go. Go to the arrival KSFO, and we are going to be taking the ILS approach to 28 right. So it's a pretty simple flight. I want to kind of keep things nice and simple this morning. It's been a while since I've been with you guys, and I want to tread carefully with the B-77. I did test out the B-77 yesterday, well, last night, and yeah, it was a pretty rough landing. It was pretty rough. It still got down. It was a pretty decent touchdown. I wasn't really aligned into the center, but it was pretty rough getting the plane down. I will say that. So I kind of want to go through those kind of things this morning. So I may ask you guys on Facebook. I don't have them do the spirit fingers, so I'm gonna make sure you guys, y'all gonna do this. Y'all gotta do the spirit fingers today. We're gonna need that today. We're gonna need that today. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the flight management system. So we're taking the ILS approach 28 right, and we are going on Surfer 4. See, it always has this weird way of doing things. All right, so we're going to unselect that. We're going to do Surfer 4, and then we're going to do ILS 28 right. And that's about it right there. And let's go back to the route page. I want to see if it comes onto here first. Okay, so we have the ILS 28 right. Eddie, da-da-da, Surfer, da-da-da. Okay, cool. Let's go to the lakes. Let's make sure everything is kind of good to go here. Okay, looks like we're good. Okay, we're good. All right, we're going to leave this with the route discontinuity. We're going to leave that there because I know usually, I think how this route is going, we may not need the route discontinuity and we may be able to just connect it, but we still got time until the ILS aligns itself, so I'm just going to take my time a little bit, not going to rush into trying to get things set up here. Let me get the master cabin lights all the way on. Let's see, what else can we really do here? Make sure the displays are up. We don't need the panel floods nor the floods. I'm going to need some, I like to have some heat on my feet. Nah, I don't want to have no heat on my feet. Let's see here. What else can we talk about? Because, I mean, we still have some time here to the ILS aligns itself. I don't want to really rush myself. Oh, actually, I know what I could share with you guys. Let me see if I can get this up. I think this was really cool that I saw from Flight Factor this morning. And that is my Twitter. Let's go to Flight Factor. Look at these seats. Wow. This looks beautiful, guys. This is really, really nice. And from looking in the thread of this post, actually it's not this post. Here we go. Here's another one. Some of the cabin seats. Who can guess what this is before I tell you guys the answer? Someone tell me what this is before I give the answer. But this is from Flight Factor. The last time they put up render seats, I kind of trolled them and said that no one really cares. And sorry about that, Flight Factor. I was just being honest. A lot of consumers, we really want to have an updated 777 and an updated A320, which you guys are most definitely on a positive route with updating the A320. I will say I have experienced a way better performance with the A320, so really happy about that. But in the comment thread, I did see that people are saying that this is going to be for the, let's see. Here we go. Somebody said humble lad 4. He said, but why? LOL. Emirates 777 business class renders must mean the 777 V2 is coming. So that's why I had the question, which they'll probably answer maybe later on if they're around. But that is why I had the question of, when are you guys gonna, would it make sense for me to purchase the extended version of the 777? As I'm saying this in front of my girlfriend, because I told her I'm not going to be investing into airplanes for a while, but would it make sense to get the extended version of the 777 if you guys are coming out with the V2? I feel like I would only get it and I will commit to more streams on the 777 if maybe we're getting some discount, maybe a $20 cross grade discount or something something. I feel like it would be such an injustice. You guys have the 777 on sale right now. Someone buys it and they're like, wow, maybe they're having a good flight like me. And then they go ahead and get the extended version just for you guys for maybe like 2 months from now or something. Come out with V2, and then we have to pay a full separate price for a V2. So I hope that's not what you guys are anticipating on doing, because I'm telling you right now, let me put myself back on. Let me put myself on the screen. I'm telling you right now, the backlash you're going to get for that is going to be out of this world, because you guys are already getting a lot of backlash for taking so long to update. We need an update. Please, sir. Please. We need an update. Please. Anyway, I think I just wasted enough time. Let's see where we are with the ILS. All right, cool beans. I just want to do that, have the ILS kind of align itself before I do this part and start loading up things. So let me just look on the chart from my other screen here, and we're going to plug these numbers in. So number of passengers is going to be 319. The cargo weight, I never really understood how to do it, so I just add in the payload. So 3,330, something like that, right? Okay. And the APU time, we're going to put 20 minutes. Taxi time, we're going to put 20 minutes. And also the takeoff fuel. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Saying we need about like 11.9 for fuel, maybe extra 29.4. We don't need that much extra. So if we're doing 11.9, let's do, so round that off to 10. So we'll do about 15. So we're going to do 15,000 on the fuel. 15,000, and the total weight is exactly what we needed here. So let me just show you guys on the chart. What was the total weight here? These are the numbers that I had entered here. All right, so number of passengers 319. Cargo, it says 0 here, but I just put this payload number here. Don't go by this. I'm not too sure if this is accurate, but this is how I would probably, this is how I do it. It works for me. Whatever, like I always say to you guys, whatever works for me and it gets the plane up in the air, that's all that really matters for me. I don't really care about anything else. So hold on one second, just doing something here. 77. Just trying to actually find myself on the YouTube here. I don't know why I always have a hard time actually getting to my own account from my phone. Okay, cool beans. All right, so we're there. I just wanted to make sure I had that open. And anyway, so then we have the APU time, 20 minutes is what people usually put. Taxi time, 20 minutes. Probably going to be less than that because we're right by the runway. And then the takeoff fuel, I just, with this fuel, usually my rule is when I'm entering in fuel, I want to have at least 3 or 4 digits above what is listed here for the estimated. So I rounded up to 12 and then just added 3 more. So that's why we have 15,000 for the takeoff fuel, which reached us to the total weight. We're only short by 0.2. So it works for me. That's what works for me. So we're going to go ahead and click on, oh, sorry. We got to open up these random doors. I don't know what these doors have to do with anything with loading the aircraft, but that is how they want us to do it. So that's how we're going to do it. We're going to keep that there. And let me go ahead and go up to here, which sometimes the clicker regions really work really funny, like how it is right now. I can't get the APU started. Not too sure why it does this. Let me see if I back up a little bit. I mean, it's a data aircraft, ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, it's not letting me start the APU yet because I have this guy open. So we're just gonna go ahead and just wait for a little bit. We'll just wait till it's finished doing its loading. We're imagining, well, it's loading up passengers, but we're not gonna go by the sounds here that they have. And for the special sound pack, I have the BSS sound pack for this 777 today. So that's what you'll be hearing, I think, because this is on the GE engine. Yep, correct. All right, cool. So we will be hearing that today. But look at this, guys. Imagine you're boarding on the plane and these doors are open. I mean, who's coming from a gate entrance, right? Who's coming from a gate entrance to have to go in through here? I don't know what these steps are for. Maybe this is for people with the overload of luggage or something. They have to put it under the plane. Who knows? But that's a lot of steps. That's a lot of steps there. But in the meantime, while things are loading there, I never got a chance to really explore this airport that much. I'm just satisfied with how it looks, and then I just keep it going. But what a nice airport here. I remember when I arrived to Los Angeles, I had to play for a gig. So if you guys don't know, my musical name is Kif, A.O. Kif. So that's Kiff. And I used to DJ, stuff like that. So when I went out to LA, I do remember this center area. I do remember this, but I do remember kind of like being picked up on like the side somewhere like here, I think. Like around in this kind of area. I do remember this kind of area. Then Ryu was driving. When I got picked up, Ryu was driving. Of course, you saw this famous landmark right here. Is the plane loaded? Okay, plane is loaded, so you can X out of that. So yeah, so saw this nice little view here. If I could just get this to turn. There we go. Yeah, that nice little view there. It was nice. Pretty dope, pretty dope. But anyway, aircraft is loaded. Let's go ahead and now we go ahead and get the APU started. And we're going to start our own boarding. So that's going to be the legitimate boarding that we're doing there. And I'm going to close these stupid doors. So I'm just going to close these doors. And I want to get all this stuff out of the way, because that stuff is just really annoying to have. Anyway, let's go to the performance init page, and we're going to request for the performance. There we go. And our reserves today is going to be 2.8 on the reserves. They want us to fly at flight level 400. I feel like it's not going to allow me to, but let's see. Let's see what it says. Oh, wow. It actually did. Okay, so we'll be able to do that flight today. At 400, that's going to be a pretty high up in the air. And the thrust limit is already set. That's good to go. We got 10 degrees Celsius. All right, that's cool. We're good to go on that. And let's go ahead and select the flaps are going to go to 5. And we're going to do the takeoff request data. And we are having the trim level of 5.75. So that's about like there, something around like there, a little bit closer to 6. And reference speeds are going to be on. There we go. So you have the reference speeds, and V2 will be 144. Let's go up top here. It looks like the APU is finally on. Let's go ahead and turn that APU on. Let's see. The pump's already on. Let's go ahead and get the pressurization running. Let's go ahead and turn all these buttons on here. Going to get the packs on. Packs are on now. Switch the temperature over to auto. And we're going to also get the fans on as well. And last but not least, I always forget this part here. Oh yeah, let's do the seatbelt. Get the seatbelt sign going. And we're going to turn that on. And we're going to switch this over to norm. There we go. And last but not least, up top here, I always forget this, so make sure you don't forget this part, is the cargo temperature select. We're going to do it to bulk and AFT low. That's good. So as we look here, all we have, oh yes, we got to get the window heats on. Window heats are going to come on. That's good. And I'm going to hop into this chat really quick because I do want to know. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I need to be staying on this chat. Shout out to Captain Zucchini on the inside, checking in with us. But if you do check in, let me know. If you watch this video after, you can leave a comment as well and let me know if I'm supposed to have the passenger oxygen on. I feel like I'm just gonna turn it on anyway. I don't see no notifications here. Oh, I do see that on. So I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to have that on. I think that's if there's an emergency, maybe. I don't know. I know that I don't usually have it on, and the plane, it turns on, and we go up in the air. So that's all that really matters. So we're not going to get the gas pumps on as yet, but we can disconnect the external power. Go ahead and disconnect that. And let's go ahead and disconnect it from here. And let's go down over to, let's go to active sky. And the altimeter today is going to be 3001. There we go, 30001. We're going to go ahead and turn on the weather radar. It looks like another way to go on the weather. I don't even know what button I pressed to get the terrain to show. I don't even know what, okay, I see what button okay, I see here. All right, cool. I think that looks more appealing anyway. Let's see. So flight level is going to be 40,000 for the flight level, and the reference speed was like 144. So I'm gonna put this down to, you guys know the magic number, 150. Flight directors are gonna come on. The auto throttle is gonna be armed, and LNAV, VNAV. We're gonna go ahead and set the auto brake, and we're gonna go ahead and set the flaps over to 5. I can't wait for you guys to get some nice views when we go airborne. But look at that. Look at those beautiful flaps. Look at the reflection on the wings. The reflection on the wings. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Let me see the FMC message. Not on intercept heading. That's okay. We're not even going to worry about that. I think everything else we are good to go. Going 25 right. Just checking outside here to see what's going on. Okay, I think everything is clear there. Flaps are set. We have our speed set. Everything's good to go. I'm just gonna do the boarding complete and.
Please complete your XRO briefings. Ladies and gentlemen, the boarding door is now closed. Flight attendants prepare doors for departure. Cross check, verify straps, and by for all call. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, at this time we do need to make sure all of your carrying items are securely stowed underneath that seat in front of you in an overhead compartment. Your small electronics do need to be turned to airplane or non-transmit mode at this time. Those large devices, such as your laptops, do need to be completely turned off, unplugged, and stowed. Please make sure
as the passengers
your seatbelts are securely
listening to
fastened.
this boring announcement. Boring.
And your seatbacks are fully upright. You can do that by pushing the silver button on your armrest, giving the back of your chair a nice firm tug. Thank you.
And by the way, we're not flying United. We are flying Delta, but I just love this sound pack by United. Love the sound pack by United. All right, let's go ahead and get the actually, we're not going to turn that on yet. Let's go ahead and set up the pushback first.
Ground to cockpit, where do you want us to put you?
Let's see here. All right, I guess we could go ahead and back up this way, and we will be going. Want to back up here because I'm going to taxi out on this. Actually, no, we're going to taxi out this way. So since there's no aircraft that's going to be in our way, let's go ahead and just back this thing on up right here.
Ground to cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
And let's go up top. And we're going to get the beacon light on, and we're going to get the pumps on. Pumps are on. I didn't have to turn, I don't think I have to turn these on. I didn't turn these on the last time, and everything was cool. So fuel pumps are on, good to go. Beacon light is set. Safety check.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are sitting in an exit row today, please review the front of the safety card. If you're not willing or unable to assist the crew in an emergency, please advise a flight attendant for reseating. Flight attendants, please do your exit row verifications and call me at door 1.
All right, cool beans. So let's see what's going on here outside. And here they are. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen.
All doors and hatches are closed. We're connecting now.
As they get ready to connect. Make sure you guys share this link, share this link, share this link, share this link. Or I know there's going to be some people who's going to watch this after. I haven't really been so advertising with this stream this morning. I just kind of just set up, get ready to go. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. Shout out to everybody that celebrates Valentine's Day. Happy belated Valentine's Day. Got a chance to spend some time with the lady. Got her some nice roses. And we had some really good stuff to eat too. Oh man, I was stuffed yesterday. Stuffed. And we're planning to do a lot more of that all this week. So yeah, I wasn't thinking I was going to do a stream.
Bypass pins inserted, release the brakes.
He's really rude for cutting me off. I don't care if you're ready for the pushback. I was talking. Anyway. Nah, but I didn't get a chance to really plan. I wasn't expecting to do a stream, but I feel like to stay consistent, you know, I got to keep streaming. So Anyway, let's go ahead and release the park brake and let people know we're getting ready for
push
pushback.
is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
Push back. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
We're not going to play the safety video. The safety video just is really annoying. Let's go ahead and start up engine, engine number 2, the right engine. This button is a little bit finicky, so bear with me with this button sometimes, with the switch. All right, we are live, and see, I don't know. There we go. Now she's on. She's alive. She sounds beautiful. All right, so it looks like engine 2 is almost done. All right, let's see. Okay, we're good to go on engine 2. Looks like it's good to go. Let's go ahead and start engine number 1, the left engine.
Operations complete. Set the brakes.
Setting the park brakes.
Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
Yes, this is really one of my favorite aircrafts that I love to fly, if I'm being so honest. Out of all the Boeings, the 777 is probably my favorite one. Second is, of course, the 737. I feel like I had a different top of aircrafts I like to fly with my Facebook people. But since last night, I'm like, man, I really, really love the 777. I really love flying this big beast. I just can't wait for them to update it. I really want them to update this one. Once they update this one, I'm going to be doing so many streams. It's going to be literally like how a lot of people do Zebo mod streams. That's the vibe that I'm aiming for with the 777.
Tows disconnected and bypass pins removed. Signals on the left. Have a good one.
Thank you, Mr. Pushback Guy. And looks like our engines are good to go. Looks like we have some nice stability there. So we go ahead and turn off the APU bleed and go ahead and switch that APU off. And we're good to go on that. And he already has cleared his way. So go ahead and get the taxi lights on. Runway turn off lights are going to come on. I think that's really everything there. We have the RTO auto brake set. We have our flap set already. Let's go ahead and do a flight control check. Left is good. Right, looking good. Forward and up is good. Rudder left, rudder right. We're good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and let's get on out of here. Whoa, do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? It says a tire is blown. Oh man. Okay, I fixed it. Refixed it. And it's saying tire's blown. This is interesting, guys. This is something new. This is new. This is new. Ah, I see. I see here. I see here. I think it's because I didn't take the chocks off, guys. I knew something was gonna pop off today. I knew something. Okay, cool. We fixed it. We fixed it. We're good. We're good. We're gonna act like that did not just happen. I forgot to take the chocks off. Was definitely forgot to take the chocks off. I'm like wondering why are we going? What's going on? Yes, that plane is very gorgeous, Captain Zucchini. Yes, very gorgeous airplane. I love to fly this aircraft. For real, for real. I'm gonna most definitely enhance my streaming capabilities to where I'll be able to see the chat live without me having to use my phone, because I don't want to have Google Chrome opened while I'm using X-Plane, because it's gonna take up a lot of it's gonna tax a lot of resources on my CPU. Just turn this down a little bit. And look at that, guys. There goes the Delta, I guess, warehouse facility for Los Angeles. Should get a nice screenshot of that. Let me hurry up. Screenshot. Wow. There we go. Screenshot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting close to the runway. Let's go here to KLAX and default. We're taking 25 rights. We're gonna keep on going straight, and then we're gonna be making a right over at Charlie 1 onto Foxtrot. And I'm just gonna keep my chat open here. There we go. Just keep that open. Keep that in front of me so I can see the chat here. I think we're going too fast. Sorry about that, guys. I'm like doing so many things at one time. Let me take myself off the camera here so you get a nice view of the cockpit without my ugly little face in the corner. JK. And let's do our announcement of getting ready for takeoff.
Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
There's no ATC going on, so we don't have to worry about that. We got our trim set already. We're almost definitely ready to go, guys. We're 100% ready to go. Just make sure I get this nice turn here. And yes, indeed. I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about my journey with Microsoft Flight Sim, because it's very, very interesting journey. It's going to get the landing lights. Landing lights are going to come on. Strobe's going to come on, and the wing light is going to come on. That's good. It's a really long runway, so you don't have to be, you don't need to create a lot of space. My biggest complaint with this plane in the cabin is them windows are ugly as ever to look out from. I swear, it's really ugly to look out from, but... Alright, let's put the brakes on and let us get ready for the takeoff. Are we ready? Oh yeah, I gotta put myself on the camera. Alright, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Release the brakes. Keep ourselves at 80, around like 80 for the thrust. 85 is cool. $80 knots. V1, V2, rotato. Gears going up. I said, gears going up. Come on, man, don't do nothing crazy on me. And let's go ahead and get a nice view there. Oh, look at that climb, baby. Look at that. Screenshot. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go ahead and put the flaps up. Flaps are going to go up. And that's the problem with this plane, is that overspeed is ridiculous sometimes. And we'll go ahead and put the autopilot on. And there we go, ladies and gents. We are up. We are successfully up in the air with the dated 777. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's amazing. What a beautiful morning, leaving out of Los Angeles on our way to San Francisco. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Just gonna set up something here, maybe for some music for us to kind of listen to. What should I play them today? Should I give them an exclusive? Okay. I'll do a little exclusive. I'll do some exclusive stuff. Why not? You'll only be able to hear it here, guys, on YouTube. Sorry, Facebook. I wouldn't want to share this music on there. Just kidding. Let's see here. Just looking through my stuff to see what I would probably share with y'all today. I'm kind of in like a very vintage, upbeat kind of mood today. So that's what I'm going to be playing for you guys. But as we climb, let's go ahead and check here what's going on here. We're reaching over to 10,000, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the landing lights. Runway turn off is going to come off. Taxis is going to come off. And I usually like to take off the wing light. It's beautiful out during the day. Let's see how this aircraft is going to do with the climb. So far it's doing really well. Beautiful, beautiful ortho next to us with the unfortunate of a really crappy looking window to look out of. And I was trying to do the view where you could kind of go outside the window, but as I'm pushing the button to move past the window, it's not letting me. So I had to do like a custom zoom, if that makes sense, to kind of look past the ugliness. Because when I push this, that's really where it's supposed to be viewed at. It doesn't look appealing. And I don't see any wing flexing. But I will say that I did do the right modifications to have the wing flex occur on this aircraft. So it's probably just not the right weather conditions. So we're going to go ahead and we're just waiting for the altimeter to change so we can set to standard. If somebody would like in the comments, please let me know when would I know to change to set to standard? Do I have to just always go by this changing into yellow? This number that's right down here, am I waiting for this to change to yellow to tell me? Because I feel like when it changes to that, it's letting me know that I'm a little bit too late. Yeah, the view is beautiful, but that window, yeah. That window is really, really very dated aircraft. Very dated. Since 2018, they need to update this. But like I showed you guys on those screenshots, let's look at those screenshots again of the cabin. There we go. Yeah, just look at this at the cabin again. This looks really beautiful. This is very beautiful. And somebody did comment and say, is this going to take up stream? Is it going to take up frames? And the answer is no. It's not going to impact on the frames. So that's a good thing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this. Was definitely looking forward to that. Anyway, as we're climbing, trying to see if we can get a little wing flexing going on. Okay, you kind of sort of see it. It's a really big plane, and from what I was reading up, the wing flex is not really that important on the 777. Maybe on the 777 MAX, I think the wing flex would really matter. But for this one, the 777, it doesn't really. They didn't really do too much of wing flexing on their aircrafts in comparison to the current 737s, where we'll see the crazy wing flex, like literally like whoosh, 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 whoosh. Looks like a bird flapping. But when we're landing, you'll probably see it a little bit more, the wing flex, when we get ready to land. But yeah, guys, this beautiful, beautiful ortho. Wow. Wow. This makes me want to move to California. But California is so expensive. But how beautiful it is, wow. And I personally, I don't think we're going to reach it to the top of our climb. That's just me because with this dated plane, people have said that the way that it climbs up, it takes a really long time to climb. Me so far, I don't think so. Maybe not. Maybe. I mean, it has 19 nautical miles till it gets to flight level 201. Right now, we are at 16. So it has more than enough time to get up there. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Let me take myself off the cameras just in case you guys want to do some screenshots. Look at that. Look how we just kind of go through the clouds. And there is another highlight I do want to show you guys that I think you're going to really, really enjoy. And that is from, hold on one second, just going to go ahead and see if I can pull this up for you. See, because I think he puts a lot of his stuff onto private. Let me see if I can find this another way. Or actually, cool beans. All right, we're there. And let's go to here. Now, there is a new... there's going to be a new generation environment coming to X-Plane, and that is from a company, HST Simulations. I follow them on Discord. I'm on the Discord page. Shout out to Igor over there. He's one of the main people there that's going to be developing this new plugin. That's going to be the most complex environmental add-on for flight simulation ever. I'm not too sure if I will be allowed to show the video previews that he puts in the Discord, so make sure you follow the Discord. If you go to hst.aero, you will see that there's a Discord link here. If we open that up, that brings us over. We already have been invited. It's going to say that we've been invited already. And this is the Discord. I think I could probably show you guys maybe some screenshots. But yeah, I'll just show you guys this one screenshot here. This looks beautiful. I really can't wait. I can't wait for this product to come out. But it's going to be some volumetric clouds, 3D clouds. Let me repeat myself. 3D clouds. It's going to be realistic cloud effects. And one of them, which when you notice when he was going through the clouds as he was coming up, the issue that I always have noticed is that when it's going through the clouds, the whole entire wing of the plane is still very visible, as if it's not going through the clouds. So yeah, this plugin though has that effect. And maybe next time I'll ask Igor if I could do if I could show one of the exclusive content previews of showing the wings as it's going through the clouds and how you see the clouds just kind of brush over it. It looks beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's going to be live weather from this plugin as well. I mean, everything to where it just seems like if you didn't purchase Active Sky, or any global weathering rendering plugins, then you're pretty much good to go. You'll be pretty much good to go with HST's Real Ambience Pro. I'm sorry, X Ambience Pro. That's why I couldn't find it. X Ambience Pro. So the letter X and Ambience Pro is what's going to be coming out. If you go to the X-Plane store right now, it's just going to be saying, maybe that's why I'm saying it the way I've been saying it. Hold on a second. Just going to type this in. Yes. So if you go to the X-Plane store for $35, they have the X Ambience. And the real name for HST is High Sky Technology. And what they have right now is before X Ambience Pro comes out, if you purchase X Ambience now, which if you missed the sale, they had a really nice sale. I think it's for half off that I got this. But when you purchase a license with X Ambience, you get a chance to get X Ambience Pro for free. You get to upgrade to X Ambience Pro for free when it comes out. I'm not too sure what works or what doesn't work with X Ambience. I was thinking about using that for this flight today, but I'm just really in love with X Ambience Pro with the Active Sky combo. So yeah, I'm really feeling the vibes for that. As we are still climbing, we still have not reached our top of our climb as yet. Let's go ahead and look on the map here. Okay, so top of our climbs when we get to Point Splint. And also, let me take a look at the plan itself and see here if what I was saying with the okay, right. So there you go. It's going to connect itself, so we actually don't have to have this flight discontinuity. So let me go ahead and do this and connect that there and execute. So now when we're going, we're just going to go straight in, coming from there, 6,000 to 3,000. So yeah, it's more than enough time for us to get down to the final flight level of 1,800. So I'm just going to go ahead and write that down on a piece of paper somewhere. It's going to be 1,800 for the final. Yes, one of the most important things too when you're doing flight simming, especially if you're going to be working with live ATC and stuff like that. I do have pilot to AC. I just didn't want to use it for this flight because one thing I get annoyed with that plugin is that it tries to tell me where to go, and I'm not listening to you about where to go because ain't no traffic going on. So why you have me doing all this crazy stuff? But anyway, I guess that's how it really is in real life, maybe. But anyway, whether live ATC or the AI computer, always. Oh, you guys can't see that because it's like it's an object, so we're gonna take it off the screen. All right, NVIDIA broadcast, but you guys can see it a little bit. Make sure you have a notepad. Have a notepad, have a pen, and handy. And make sure you're listening so you can write down what you need to write down. Or you can just take little notes here and there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at the reflections. Look at the reflections. Screenshot. Another screenshot. Yes, the beautiful 777. Oh yeah, let me talk about my Microsoft Flight Simulator journey. So I had installed Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you guys didn't know from my other videos, I always complain about how Microsoft Flight Simulator, as far as like having a good airliner and all that stuff, is just not don't like it at all so far. But the free A320 from Fly-by-Wire has improved drastically, I will say, from the last time I checked out Microsoft Flight Simulator, which was around, I know it was the first week of February. I think I uninstalled it, and I'll get to explaining why. But before I do, the frames is a lot better. I most definitely get a lot better frames. I found a hack to fix the pixelated cloud, so sooner or later, eventually, you guys will see me do a couple streams with Microsoft Flight Simulator. But the reason why I had to uninstall it is because I forgot that I had the option on to where it captures live ortho from online, and it caused Xfinity to cap my internet. And without the live ortho, to me personally, Microsoft Flight Simulator looks ugly as ever. I think from looking down at the ground, it has weird blotchy buildings and stuff like that. I'm really not feeling the vibes on it in comparison to X-Plane. And there's a lot more aircraft that I could choose from, because sometimes I don't want to always fly Airbus all the time. If you look on my stream, both flights were Airbuses, I believe, the A319 and the A321. So this is the first Boeing flight I've done for you guys on YouTube. On Facebook, I did a lot of Airbus. I did do a 747 before. Wasn't really that successful, but they have updated since then, so I could do some great flights on X-Plane with the 747. On Microsoft Flight Simulator, nah, I still am not there yet with it. But outside of that, it's still a beautiful simulator. I will say that it is beautiful. But yeah, I had to uninstall it. I uninstalled it. I'm like, honestly, I don't want it to be sitting there and just taking up space, and I'm not going to be using it until they kind of fix a couple things up. I was enticed this morning to reinstall it because I saw that there's a payware airport for Newark Airport, and the payware Newark Airport that I have for X-Plane, there's something wrong with the ILS approaches, so it's not always aligned. So it's not really I don't mind flying manual for landing now, but you know, I think you guys need to fix that for Newark. Come on, man, it's Newark. You know what I'm saying? It's Newark. But yeah, so that's what enticed me to maybe reinstall Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I'm really enjoying X-Plane right now. Developers are still doing updates. High Sky Tech, like I said, they're coming out with X Ambience Pro. And I feel like once that comes out, it's literally going to kind of like turn X-Plane 11 into X-Plane 12. It's going to be like a whole new flight simulating experience. Because one of the big things of flight with X-Plane that people complain about is the rendering of weather. The weathering system is terrible as default. So shout out to all the third-party developers that have created plugins so that we can have a better weathering experience. But X-Plane does create limitations to expand as far as from the third-party developer's view. It's really challenging to kind of add certain things with the limitations that X-Plane 11 has. But X-Plane is coming out with X-Plane 12. They are coming out with that soon. And looks like we have reached the top of our climb, ladies and gentlemen. We reached the top of our climb on time. So, yeah, if everyone's saying that this plane is very slow on climb, I have to say, I still kind of don't agree with that. I don't agree. I think it's fine with the climb. I'm up here at 40,000. We're going to go ahead and do our announcement for the cruise. And then I'm just going to go straight into the music. So before I take myself off the camera and go straight into the vibes, this is an exclusive track that I have not released as yet, as my artist name, Kif. So make sure you look for me on SoundCloud. That's KIFF. You can't miss me. You'll know that it's my page because when you click on my profile on SoundCloud, you'll see the Apple. So if you have like the Bitmoji emoticon stuff on your browser, you'll see an Apple emoji next to it. That is me. And I'm going to be playing you guys this exclusive track. It's a very upbeat vibe because we're headed to San Francisco. And I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the best of weather. It's not nice and warm over there, but why not have a nice upbeat vibe this morning? So let's do the announcement for the top for the top of cruise, and we're gonna go straight into the song. And I will be back momentarily when we meet to our top of descent.
Signs on, gives you an opportunity. You ask on your seat though that you keep those seatbelts fastened on your seat. And as we get closer, we'll update the weather gate information and enjoy the ride. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt, but I just want to apologize that I forgot to turn down the engine's volume. So, yeah, you guys were listening not to the exact BSS pack as the engines were starting and everything, because I forgot that on my last stream, I had set the volume pretty low to play some music and stuff to test out things. So, sorry about that, but now you're hearing the real engine, but we're going to turn that down and we're going to go straight into this music. Like I said, this is an exclusive track. This song is called Good Life, produced by yours truly. Let's get it.
Look in the mirror, it's you standing there looking oh so good. Make your dreams come true, baby. Hey, I'm so thankful, so grateful. just won the lottery lately. No job after school. All of these loans be piling up crazy. Had to work my way through. I believe in you too. That's why I dance for you. That's why I'll sing for you, baby. Scream and shout for you. Celebrate life with you. I'm so thankful, although you're so rude. But I love how you move, baby. Hey. I'm so thankful, thankful for you. Wouldn't know what to do when I look in the mirror. It's you standing there looking oh so good. Make your dreams come true, baby. Hey, I'm so thankful, so grateful for the good life, for the good life. So thankful, so grateful for the good life, for the good life. Yeah, all this money won't turn me cold. Buy my wrist with ice, I'm froze. Got my ice laying down the chest. Got some grills in my mouth, I'm fresh. I don't beef while you sleep, take a rest. I don't stress about money, I'm blessed. Living good after this shit that went left. Had to come up now, I'm next. Singing, dancing, party. Ooh, tonight, baby, I'm gonna get naughty. Ooh, we're gonna live a good life tonight. Thank you, good life. Thank you, good life. I'm so thankful, thankful for you. Wouldn't know what to do when I look in the mirror. It's you standing there looking oh so good. Make your dreams come true, baby. Hey, I'm so thankful, so grateful for the good life, for the good life. So thankful, so grateful for the good life, for the good life. For the good
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think about that song. I'm about to get ready to get ourselves prepared for our top of descent. So our final is going to be 1800. Let's go ahead and set that up now. There we go. 1800 to get ready for our top of descent. What's interesting though is I was looking on the well, I'm just going to show you guys what I was looking at. There we go. So I was looking at this map, and it says top of descent here on the map. So that's what's like, you know what, let me just play the song one more time for you guys, and then I'll come back on. But looks like it's already ready for descent according to the radar for the map on the aircraft. So we're gonna get ready for that. So let me go ahead and switch gears a little bit and go ahead and, you know, I like to play my current intro song. This is an instrumental to my remix to SZA and Ty Dolla $ign's Hit Different song. I made a nice club remix to it. So decided to, you know, make a nice little instrumental version. So, you know, I like to have that playing in the background as we are getting ready. Let me go ahead on the sound volume here and get the external back up to, we'll do about like maybe like 70. Let's go ahead and test outside. Yep, that's good for me. That's good for me. Let's go ahead and turn my speaker down a little bit so I don't feel like I'm actually talking really, I have to talk really loud over you guys because the volumes are looking nice. But yes, as we get ready for, well, we are descending. We are currently descending. Look at this beautiful mountains, this beautiful mountainous area heading into San Francisco. And the weather condition right now, looks like it's pretty clear skies, really. Wind is at 120 at 2 knots, so it's not really too windy. About 10, 11 degrees Celsius. So it's not too warm. It's not too warm, not too cold. It's pretty decent as we get ready for our descent here. And I'm going to keep the terrain radar on for now, just to keep a lookout for any mountains or anything like that. And as we are getting ready to go down, so far so good with this aircraft. Let's go ahead and put the speed brakes on a little bit. Kind of get ourselves to slow down. That's good, that's good, that's good. And let me switch this over to that speed. Excuse me. We really should be at 0.72673. I mean, that's cool. 230. That's cool. 235. And we'll go ahead and do our before descent.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing in approximately 45 minutes. The captain is trying to find some smooth air. Right now, the seatbelt sign is still on. The overhead compartment or other storage areas. In United Economy, please keep all exits on aisles clear. If you are in transit to an international flight today, you do not need any forms.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at 30,000 feet. We're about to get ready to get 30,000 feet. So we still have a good amount of time before we get ready for our final approach here. If we just look here on our flight plan. So we still have a little bit of ways to kind of go till we get there. Not too much. This is the last. Usually anything that's 30 and above nautical miles, I usually will say that's the last big stretch. So this, and then going from Epic to Follett, I feel like those are going to be the last two stretches to really have to really wait. Other than that, don't mind me, guys. I'm just looking, just seeing how these screens are looking. Pretty cool. But yes, if you ask me, overall, I am very impressed with how this is performing right now. And I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm really impressed so far with how this 777 is performing, this very outdated version of the 777. But really quick, as we're descending, I kind of wanted to show you guys something else that I think is really cool that you'll be interested in. If you do have the 777 and you want to maybe update a couple of things on your own using mods, all you're going to do here is follow this exact line here. So you're going to go to the X-Plane, the forums.xplane.org, and then you're going to go ahead and go to forums, commercial vendor support, Flight Factor, select the Boeing 777, and you're going to look for this thread that is the Flight Factor B77-200LR. That's the one that I have for all the mods. There are more mods for the 777-200LR than all the other versions. There's a lot more modding options. So I did do the cabin windows replacement. I don't think I did the windows reflection because I was a little hesitant with that. I don't need their sound pack because I had the BSS sound pack. I did do an engine mod when I was working on it before, but I didn't do the engine mod this time. Instead, I used the engines and wheel texture. I'm trying to see if I use this as well. I think I did. I think I did use this mod as well for the EFIS colors. Let's see. I did do the strobe and nav lights. This is the cockpit texture that I used. Also, I did the wing texture and also did the wing flex and did the flex values and blah blah blah. But this is the cockpit texture that I am currently using, as this person has tested this cockpit texture replacement with the same graphics card I have, the RTX 2070. So performance doing good, and also I used the wing textures as well on the mod, and I'm going to show you on here how the wings are looking. So that's how the wings are looking right now. And hold on for one. Sorry about that, y'all. Just had to take a phone call really quick. But as we are getting ready to descend, we are at 20,000. Let's go ahead and do the descent announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that we have started our descent, Captain Garcia has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Flight attendants will be in the aisles to collect all service items and any items you wish to discard. If you've taken down any of your carry-on luggage, we ask that you restow them. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to assist you with before we land. Thank you.
Man, look at this view. I love doing my approaches to San Francisco. Whether to San Francisco or to LA, I love doing those approaches because it looks so beautiful. This is so beautiful, guys. Ortho photos. This is ortho from, I think this is Fork Boys ortho. I believe it's Fork Boys ortho that we're looking at here. I wonder what airport is over down there. This is just beautiful. I really love flying this 777, y'all. Like, I am in love with the 777. So now we are at 20,000 feet. We are getting pretty close to our approach. Like I said, we have that one more stretch here from Point Epic to Follett. Just had that one last one, and then we really got to get ready for the landing. Really impressed that the VNav and everything is working. Let me just take a look here and look at the briefing for what the altimeter is going to be for San Francisco. So it is 3006. So we'll set that up in advance. 3006. There we go. Set up in advance, and let's go over to the approach page. Go to index and approach, and looks like we'll just do the full flaps 30. With the 140 knots, we're gonna do that kind of approach there. Looks like it's the same for 30 and 25 on the flaps. Don't want to come in too fast because, like I said, guys, yesterday when I was testing out the landing, it was a little bit, it was a little bit complicated, I will say. A pretty heavy aircraft to handle while landing, so I might end up rocking with the ILS going all the way down to the very, very minimum. That might have to be the plan today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at 14,000. I'm always hesitant of doing this or not because I'm not too sure it's gonna be talking over me. But sometimes I like to have the ATC chatter when I'm personally flying, like on my own time. I like to have the ATC chatter to bring more immersion to the simulation. But maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll do just like the ATC chatter and stuff like that. But as we proceed, you know, one of the things I did probably mistaken of doing is when after the engine start. So after engine start, and someone could correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but in the engine start, after you start your engines and it switches to norm, you're actually supposed to switch the engines to continuous. And then after you take off, then you switch it to norm. So that's the only thing I probably have messed up on as I'm just thinking about it, where we was taxiing out in LA. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on our last big stretch. The airplane is starting to slow itself down. I think the speed brakes have been up this whole entire time. No, has it been up this whole time? Okay, now it's up. All right, there we go. Speed brake is up. Armed. As we get ready to get ourselves to slow down here. Don't want to put too much. The speed brakes are very, very sensitive on this aircraft. There we go. That's good. We don't need that anymore. And listen, if you get that notification pop up, the beeping noise, it doesn't mean that the aircraft is in trouble. It's just letting you know that your speed brake is still armed, in case you're wondering, as you're getting closer to the selected speed for the auto throttle. That's all it really means. So what I was told is that real live pilots actually use extensively use the brake, the speed brake. So don't feel ashamed of using the speed brakes. That's all I'm saying. And let me just fix something really quick here as we go to our approach to KSFO. We're gonna go ahead and see here for 28 right is 11.70, and the course is 285. So I'm just gonna switch this over to 285 in advance. It's always good to do things in advance. 285 for the course here. Let me check the nav radio just to make sure that is in park. It says 284, but it's really 285. But either way, it's only just 1 degree difference, right? So let's do 284. Why not? We'll do 284 according to what the Boeing plane is telling us here. As we get ready for 10,000 feet, we are getting close to our approach, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get ready to go through the clouds. So unfortunately, I can't really, there's nothing really to see for right now. It's been a pretty cloudy day today. It's a depicted cloud seeing current areas few at 700, overcast at 1,600 feet. Wind is 133 at 4 knots. Yeah, so it's a little bit cloudy. Very cloudy. And I love how X-Vision does a volumetric clouds setup here. It's really beautiful to see and witness. So as we get ready for that 10,000 mark, people say that ATC is very sensitive with making sure that exactly at 10,000 you're going to be putting on your landing lights. So let's make sure everything is good to go here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is so beautiful, guys. My goodness, I can't stop talking about it. All right, go ahead. Landing lights are gonna come on, and the wing light's gonna come on. And we'll do our before landing announcement.
And with the sound of those double chimes, our flight's becoming to an end. Please prepare for landing. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened about you. Your tray table and seat back are in the upright and locked position. All video screens, head and footrest need to be stowed at this time. For those of you in Polaris First and Polaris Business, please press and hold your green airplane button on your control panel to bring your seat to the proper landing position. Also in Polaris First, secure your shoulder straps at your fasten
All right, cool beans. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over to the vertical speed. I'm gonna switch it over to that, so we go ahead and control the speeds ourselves, because the FMC is saying that we're still coming at 240 knots, and that is extremely fast. Trying to come in on the approach, because after stepping with 10 nautical miles, it's still saying 240 for Axmo. I think that's a little too fast coming in on an approach. So we're gonna go ahead and slow things down and go ahead and put our flaps out to 5. And let's go ahead and kick that speed brake in a little bit. That's gonna go ahead and help us get down. And we're gonna go to about 200. Let's go to 200 here and just play it safe there. There we go. Looks good there. There we go ahead and take off the speed brakes a little bit. Doing good, doing good. Oh, we're doing really good right now. Cool beans. So that's probably the only thing I will say about the 777 that you're gonna have maybe small little difficulties with on the technical side, is because, like I said, it is a dated aircraft, so you know. But just for encouragement, if you're second guessing about investing into the 777, just for words of encouragement, I will say that the 777 for this, actually in most planes, real life pilots actually use the vertical speed options a lot. And that's because you're in contact with ATC, so things may change. Things are always going to change. There's live traffic, stuff like that. So you can't always go strictly according to the FMC. So as we get ready for our final approach, go ahead and do our final approach announcement. And yeah.
Please restore any items that you may have taken out. We'll be collecting all remaining service items or any other items that you may wish to discard. Press and send off for collection. If you're using large electronic devices, now's a good time to start winding down on your activities on those devices. We'll be asking you to turn them off in just a few more minutes. We'll be collecting all remaining service items, please. Thank you.
Here we go. Let's go ahead and turn our speed down a little bit more. Let's go down to 165. And flaps on to 15. And like I said, if you're in the comment section or if you're in the chat, make sure you let me know if this is the right procedure here. I'm just doing my own thing, and like I said, it works for me. It works for me all the time. So if I am doing something wrong, most definitely let me know. And the next stream, I most definitely will correct and consider adding in the actual process. If it's the actual real process that pilots actually do in real life, I want to make sure I bring as much realism as I can to the table, right? It's only fair. As you're going to put the approach on 20, flaps is going to go on to 20. That's going to help us slow down a little bit more as well as we get ready. Now, remember what I was saying with high sky tech, where when you're going to go through the clouds, you're going to actually see the clouds kind of brush over the wings. That's the one thing with X Vision that they don't have as a feature. I was trying to ask, shout out to the bro XP72. I was trying to ask him in the stream about if that is a kind of feature that exists with X Enviro, but I'm not too sure if he really understood my question. It's kind of hard to ask that kind of question through texting while he's streaming. So, but yeah, as we go through, as you can see here, like, we are going through clouds, but the clouds, it's still showing the wings very visible. Sorry, it's not that much to see. We're about to get ready to get a nice view coming up just now. Most definitely gonna get a nice view coming up as we get ready to break through these clouds here. Let's turn down the vertical speed a little bit to around there. That should be good. We have caught on to the ILS here, so that's a good thing. And we are now at 140. And we're getting ready to make our turn. As we get ready to break through these clouds, guys, it's going to look really beautiful once we break out of these clouds, hopefully. Wasn't expecting it to be this cloudy. It's pretty cloudy. All right, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, preparation for landing. Please restore any items that you may have taken out. We'll be collecting all remaining service items or any other items that you may wish to discard. Pressing send off for collection. If you're using large electronic devices,
We're going to press the approach button. Flaps are going to full. Gears coming down.
We'll be collecting all remaining service items, please. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the landing. Oh, look at that. Look at us just coming out the clouds there. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a pretty nice land. I'm spirit fingers, guys. Spirit fingers, spirit fingers, spirit fingers. Here we go. We're getting ready for landing. This is important on this dated aircraft. This is very important. We need this. This landing is important, y'all. So I need all the spirit fingers that I could get. All right. Just want to make sure everything's good. Flaps is on full, and let's go ahead and select our landing speed. Our landing brake is going to be to auto brake 4. Actually, I might just do max because the last time I did auto brake 4, it really wasn't really doing that much. So we're going to do it on max just in case, so we don't go over the runway. And here we go. Usually at 1,000 feet, I would say my plane, but this airplane is, I don't know if I could trust it for landing today. I want to make sure it's a nice, smooth one. I'm not going to say I'm going to get a butter. We're not getting no butter on this one. I'll tell you that. I don't think we're going to get a butter. We might get a little flop, a little plop plop. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have broken through the clouds. We have broken through the ranks of the clouds, and we are getting ready for our final landing. Let's go ahead and do one more flyby. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like we're having some, looks like it's raining. Oh, yeah. Looks like it's going to be raining, too. Yep, little light rain. They're saying altimeter is supposed to be 3010. That's interesting. Here we go. Interesting how the altimeter changed so drastic like that. All right, that's 1,000. It's my plane. All right. Doing good so far. We're doing good. Keep her steady. And right after, guys, I'm going to do a quick replay recap because I may have to step out. So, and there we go. The plane is trying to get itself to climb back up again. Like I was telling you guys, this plane is a little bit heavy to handle when you're landing. Pretty heavy to land to handle. But we're doing good. Doing good. Doing good, doing good, doing good. We're gonna go ahead and take the auto throttle off. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Francisco. That was pretty good. That was a good landing, guys. That was a good landing. Nice, nice, dude. Welcome to San Francisco. And we got a round of applause. Look at that. Look at God. All right, we're down to 80 knots. Like I said, it's really hard to get this plane to slow down. And we're under 60. Let's go ahead and switch the brakes over to RTO. Reversers can come off. Don't know why it's still, why is it doing this? There we go. Aaron, go ahead and turn off here, and let's get some wipers on. Flaps are gonna go up. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Francisco. Landing lights are gonna come off. Runway turn lights are gonna come off, and the wing lights gonna come off. Aaron, go ahead and get the APU started. Slow down a little bit more there. Nice. Okay. And why is the speed brake still armed? Very annoying with the buttons with the speed brakes. Okay. Let's get ready to taxi over to the gate. I'm just gonna pick any gate, really. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick any gate. Doesn't matter.
Approaching 10 right.
And I don't know who's calling me right now, but I cannot answer. I am streaming. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Francisco. Please let me know in the comment section, what do you think about that landing? I think that was pretty smooth. That was pretty smooth. I think I was still kind of up in the air a little bit though. I'm not gonna lie. I think I was still up in the air a little bit when I was landing down and I had the reversers on, but nonetheless, I think this was a pretty good landing for a very dated out aircraft. So that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and we're gonna taxi over here. I think Delta might be over here in this corner here. So we're gonna go ahead and go over to Delta. Dang, so this is American Airlines actually for the gates down here. So I would have parked right there, but there's that big old plane there. So we just got to find some parking and then we're going to go to the replay. You guys know how I like to do the replays at the end, right? And we're going to test and see if the wings were actually flexing. If not, I'm most definitely going to go back into my editing and see if I can make that correction. But right now, we're just trying to find a place to park. It's pretty packed here in San Francisco. Like I said, I am considering maybe just finding any old place to park and just park it, but you want to add to the immersion of realism, right? So I'm confident that Delta, yep, I see a Delta sign. It's right over there. So Delta's right over here, guys. We're good. Once again, welcome to San Francisco. And we're just going to turn here. There we go. It's going to turn there. And let me see if there's a gate available. Is there a gate available for me to park? Yes, there is. Right over here in this corner, we got a nice gate. Actually, we're going to go to that other space right there. Just got to go ahead and turn in from this direction. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here in San Francisco. We're about to get ready to park. Let's go ahead and turn off the, I'm sorry, yep. Oh, I had the, oh, I didn't even have those on. Wow, interesting. Okay, turn those off. And that APU is officially on. There we go. And I think we went a little bit too far. Oh, come on. Come on, plane. Oh, come on. You're supposed to brake when I told you to brake. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy, Captain Love Aviation. We have finally made it from Los Angeles to San Francisco. Like I said, I apologize for taking so long to come back on into streaming again, but I am here back in full force, showing my face. This is no longer a school project. This is something I really want to do. I love flying. I love flying, boy. I love it. But yeah, let's go ahead and get ready for this replay. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, Captain Love Aviation. And you already know, I like to play my music, do this replay. I'm gonna turn the camera off, and we are out. I'm sorry, I just had to highlight how bouncy it was at the end. I think that is hilarious, how bouncy it was. But nonetheless, I think for a pretty dated aircraft, that was a really good landing, guys. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about that landing. Once again, Captain Love Aviation, and I am outie. So you guys already know how I like to do my closings. As always, this is your boy, Captain Love Aviation, and we are outie.
Feel the vibe on 92.3 in Jersey. Let's